Bienvenidos, konnichiwa, and welcome to the Big O Podcast. I'm your host, Big O. Let's go.
Kane is in the building.
Okay, and as usual, we start off with Big O's Big Five. World Cup is still in full effect. Semifinals, MLB All-Star Game is coming up, and tonight was a home run derby. This week, Wimbledon Finals for the men and the women. UFC 329 and the return of Conor McGregor. I'm going to give you my own sound for that. Boo! And last but not least, in Big O's Big Five, we're going to start doing a little bit of this because my great aunts, one turned 90 last week. Mwah. Shout out to my 90-year-old great aunt, Aunt Ruby. But I'm going to give her a little bit of pop news. Let's get started with the World Cup. So down to 4 teams. France plays Spain tomorrow. England plays Argentina. Now, I got France to win the whole thing. I think athletically, across the board, better than everyone else. But Spain is a juggernaut. And out of these 4 teams, each of them have already won a World Cup. Tell you the truth, over the last 80 years, and the World Cup has been around for 80 years, only 8 different teams have won the World Cup. So I used to ask myself, why hasn't the United States won one? Well, only 10% of the teams actually win something. So I understand now a little bit more, and now so do you. France, Spain, England, Argentina. England, since 1966, has not won a World Cup. They're trying to get back and win it for the first time since '66. Argentina, with Messi, the best player in the world, I still believe. He's ready to do it again. Scored again. At 38 years old, my guy, Lionel Messi. So what I'd like to see is France beats Spain, Argentina beats England, and then you have France versus Argentina in the finals. Not only do I think I will love that, I think the world will love that. And tell you the truth, there was over 40 million people that watched this time. So this is popular, baby. It's the #1 sport in the world. Now, Big O is not a huge soccer fan, but I'm getting into it. North America, Canada, United States, Mexico has hosted and done a wonderful job. So shout out to the Final 4 teams, France, Spain, England, Argentina. Let's go. And the MLB All-Star Game is coming up tomorrow. Tonight was a home run derby. And what a show was put on. Kyle Schwarber. And he's a Philadelphia Philly, right? And the All-Star Game is in Philadelphia. So every time he hit a home run, the crowd went crazy. Every time he went up against someone, they booed the guy, even if he hit a home run or didn't hit a home run. And Kyle Schwarber looked like a juggernaut. It looked like he was about to run away with the home run derby. And then all of a sudden, even though Kyle Schwarber is 33 years old, there was a young upstart by the name of Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker hit 1 home run, 2 home runs, 3 home runs, 4 home runs. Shall I keep going? And ended up hitting 4 straight home runs to beat Kyle Schwarber and become the St. Louis Cardinals' first ever home run derby champion. Congratulations, Jordan Walker. Congratulations to the St. Louis Cardinals. And congratulations to Major League Baseball. Seeing your older type guys at 33 and your younger ones at Jordan Walker at 24 going head to head. And unfortunately this time, the young boys came out Congratulations to Mr. Jordan Walker. So tomorrow's an all-star game. I think it's the best pure all-star game or between Major League Baseball, the NFL, and the NBA. You got the NBA All-Star game. It's just not the same anymore. Guys don't play hard. They don't play any defense. It's like a dunk fest. It's something that I don't even like watching. I'm a big basketball fan. And then, of course, football, because of its physicality, the Pro Bowl is a farce. And now I think they're playing flag football. That's just how it goes. So really, baseball is really the only one where you just have the best of the best, and they're going at it hard. Last year, Kyle Schwarber, who was second in the home run derby this year, was in what they do is now, and let me give you a little background. When the All-Star game is voted on, it's voted on by the fans, and then once the fans vote on it, and this year Shohei Ohtani was the number one vote getter, then the number one vote getter at each position, third base, second base, shortstop, first base, outfield, the pitchers, all of those positions are voted on by the fans, and I think it's wonderful that they do that. And the fans are knowledgeable. So really the best players get to go. The problem that I have with it is they've got to the point where they only let a certain amount of pitchers make it to the All-Star game. And because each team doesn't want to have their pitchers pitching more than one inning, then at the end of the game, they really didn't have a lot of pitchers left, so they go to what they call a home run off, where they just have the one home run guy from the National League against one home run guy from the American League, and they have basically a home run derby at the end. It's kind of like penalty kicks in soccer. I'm not a big fan of penalty kicks. I think you should just play it out, and I'm not a big fan of kind of home run derby, especially after guys have played their butts off, and at the end, that's the way it comes. But last year, Kyle Schwarber won it for the National League. So this year, let's see what happens. But if you want to watch the best All-Star game from all of the major sports, pro football, which is the Pro Bowl, basketball, which is the NBA All-Star game, and baseball, this is the one you should watch. So tomorrow, the All-Star game, I'll be watching. Hopefully you'll be watching, and we'll talk about it later on this week. Let's go. Also, Wimbledon, and we got down to the men's finals and the women's finals, and on the men's side, Yannick Sinner, all 6'5" of them, hitting the ball 140 miles an hour. Holy spumoli. This dude is amazing. Alex Zverev, who hits it 145 miles an hour. Those guys are going at it, but Sinner came out on top, as he should have. You got to start watching a little more tennis. Now, I'm a tennis fan. I'd rather watch the women's tennis than the men's tennis because they hit the ball so hard. They serve so hard. It's not a lot of volleying back and forth. I think it makes it more intriguing. I think it makes it more fun when the women, they volley a lot more. Volley means hitting one side to the other. And you see people doing this. That's the best part of tennis. So Sinner wins it, and on the women's side, it was a all-Czech women's final. Noskova over Muchova. Only over that they didn't have was Big Hove, Jay-Z Hova. So the women's final was amazing. I'm going to talk a little bit about the women and Coco Gauff. She got to match point, and it was hit back to her. And the only thing she had to do was swat it right down the line. And what did she do? She tried to go for a drop shot and missed it. The young lady that she played against came back and beat her, and Coco Gauff was gone. I thought, and it was, the American women's chance, and on the men's side too, she was the last American that was still in the tournament. And unfortunately, she didn't make it. But shout out to Wimbledon. I think it was a wonderful, wonderful tournament. I love that they play on the grass. I love that they have the prince and the princess come out to the game. I think it's a wonderful thing. So Wimbledon finals, congratulations. And number 4, UFC 329. My producer and I were talking, and he's a bigger MMA fan than I am. You know, I love sports. And I like to watch it just about every day. You know, ESPN, Fox Sports, baseball, football, basketball. You know, I really like certain women's sports better than I like men's sports. In this particular case, UFC, not a big fan of watching women fight and hit each other. I'm not a big fan of that. But I just think they grapple a little bit too much, and it doesn't make for a compelling watch. It doesn't make for a good watch for me. So they have one particular guy, his name is Conor McGregor, and he's extremely polarizing. He hadn't been in a fight in 5 years. And if you lay off any sport for 5 years, baseball, football, basketball, badminton, I don't care what it is, racquetball, you're not going to come back and do well. And Big O kind of saw this. Conor McGregor comes back and people were excited. He runs across the ring, first round. Because usually what you do is you come out and you kind of see what your opponent has. You jab him a little bit. You know, it's a chess match. He decided to come out with a flying kick. He missed, came down on one leg, and his knee buckled. He got back up quick and tried another kick. His knee buckled again, and boom, 68 seconds, he was donezo. And that's my thing about not just this particular fight, but UFC. I think they overhype guys that should not be hyped. John Jones, I think, is the greatest UFC fighter of all time. You know, you had your Huntington Beach bad boy or Hermosa Beach bad boy. You had Conor McGregor. You had John Bones Jones, who I think is the greatest of all time. You know, you got guys like that, but when Conor does something like this, it's just not good for the sport. And I think Dana White, who is the owner and major contributor, I think he sold UFC, but now he's still part owner of it. I think he's reaching too much for guys who are past their prime. I think they need to bring in young talent and also develop these young guys. Give them a chance to start fighting more fights. You know, when it comes to boxing, you know, guys like a Floyd Mayweather, who's 53 and 0, and has never lost. And if you either like Floyd Mayweather or you don't like Floyd Mayweather, and he plays the villain. So some people tune in to see his greatness, like me, and other people, because they want to have him shut his mouth, tune in to see him lose. Either way, he is the draw. Not only is he the draw, but he's great. One of the greatest of all time. And I think once UFC gets that one guy, and they did have it with John Bones Jones for a minute, he had some substance abuse problems outside of the octagon. The octagon is the ring that they're in. So I don't think he ever reached his full potential as being the superstar of UFC. I also don't think they pushed him the right way as one of their greatest of all time. I think they should have. So Conor McGregor, it was just kind of disappointing to watch, you know, UFC 329 and watch him kind of as like an old man get the beat down. So that was your UFC 329. You know, hopefully next time, you know, there'll be a young superstar who can come out and just kind of transcend and take UFC to the next level. We'll see. Okay, Big O's Big Five is going to finish off with, we're going to do a little pop news. Now, you like say, Big O, pop news? Really? Yes, sir. Pop news. And I'm going to start off with the Michael Jackson biopic. And the Michael Jackson biopic has reached the $1 billion mark. That's B. It is the most profitable, the biggest, the largest selling biopic of all time. And Michael Jackson is just that guy. I think he's the greatest entertainer of all time. Because he can sing, he can dance, he can act. He does it all, or did it all. And even after his passing, his legacy continues to touch people all over the world. So congratulations to MJ. Congratulations to the Michael Jackson Foundation. Congratulations to my guy, John Branca, who is the executor of the Michael Jackson estate. He was the one that got this biopic together. I'm saying what's up to him. I used to coach his son, Dylan, in baseball. You know, Coach O is a baseball coach. He's at NYU now, so congratulations to them. And as the show winds down, of course, we'll have to talk about our sponsors. Valley Marketplace. Looking for fresh groceries and everyday essentials right around the corner? Then make your next stop Valley Marketplace. At Valley Marketplace, you'll find quality produce, reliable pantry items, everything you need for weeknight dinners, quick lunches, and stocking the fridge without the hassle. Planning meals for the whole family or just grabbing what you need for today. Valley Marketplace has you covered. So stop in today and experience the convenience, the selection, and the friendly service that keeps customers coming back day in and day out. Valley Marketplace, your local family market. And of course, I'm also excited about our sponsor, Road Dog Golf. And you see it all the time, someone stepping up to the first tee with confidence. Smooth swing, real focus, and the kind of gear that keeps you playing your best from warm up to the last hole. At Road Dog Golf, we've got what you need to bring your game with you. Build it for the road, made for the course, and ready to help you swing with purpose every time you play. So whether you're chasing birdies or just getting out there to enjoy the day, Road Dog Golf is your setup for the next round. And remember, Road Dog Golf, run with the pack. Is it time up already? You know what? This is a jam-packed week. Once again, we're thanking you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. And remember, if no one else loves you, Big O loves you. Signing off. Till next time. Let's go.